It's the never-ending story, but we do seem to be getting closer on some sort of an agreement.
Caroline, the stars look to be finally aligning for Shari Redstone and her company National Amusements, which is the controlling shareholder for both of these companies. We learned that they've got code names for these companies: Comet for CBS and Venus for Viacom, and they're getting very close. They were up late last night negotiating the price. So last year the discussion was around management. They had agreed a price, but they couldn't agree on management. This year they've agreed on management structure, but they can't quite agree on a price. We are hearing from some sources that the exchange ratio for Viacom shares to CBS will be probably slightly lower than what was discussed last year. Caroline.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about the makeup of the board of the company. I mean, this is all kind of speculation because a deal hasn't yet been formally announced, but interim chairman Strauss Zelnick is not interested in continuing the role here. What would that mean?
So he's always said that he was there on an interim basis. What it paves the way for is for Shari Redstone to assume chairmanship of these companies. And, you know, she will be joining a very rare sort of club. There aren't too many women leading listed companies at the moment. I think it's something like 4% of top 200 companies are chaired by women. So she will finally get to control her family's companies that, you know, her father had overseen for many years prior to that. The board will also have 6 directors from the CBS side, 4 directors from Viacom side, 2 from National Amusements, including Shari Redstone, and also Bob Bakish, the CEO of Viacom, will become the CEO of the new company and will also get a board position.
Nabila, everything will go clean through regulators, do you think? Is there an issue that this could spawn yet further M&A or just generally in the sector?
Well, these 2 companies, Caroline, as you know, have been looking for scale, and what they want to do is continue to do M&A after this deal is done. Shari Redstone has made it very clear that these companies really need to bulk up on scale to be able to compete with the Netflixes and Disneys of this world. There was already discussion about potentially Discovery as a merger partner for these combined businesses. We know that CBS had already held discussions with Starz Group as well. And then there's a business called Univision, that one that we all know about, that's up for sale as well. So you'll really see, once this consolidation between these 2 companies is completed, you can expect that they'll be going on a bit of an M&A spree after that as well.
Nabila, while we have you, I want to get your thoughts on the IPO market because it's been a banner year for IPOs in 2019. Give us a status update on WeWork. Do we know, are we any closer to knowing when it might begin trading?
So WeWork filed confidentially in April, as you know, Scarlett. We think that they're going to be filing their official papers later this week, as early as the next couple of days. The last valuation, you know, SoftBank is their backer, was quite high. So we don't know yet how much money they will look to raise. They've gone to the debt markets to borrow about $6 billion. So what we're going to see in this filing really is their earnings, how they're positioned. This is obviously an unprofitable company. We've seen a number of these companies, these tech brands, come to market this year with actually mixed results. So really investors are looking for those key numbers this week from WeWork.